Hi everybody, and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be taking a look at the jig that we developed to be used along with the rotary attachment for the Mutoh 661. This jig will give the ability to print onto tapered drinkware such as a Yeti or a Polar Camel tumbler. We spent a little bit of time working on this, developing it, and not only are you able to print onto one tumbler, but the jig that we came out with can actually print onto two at the same time. So let's take a look. The process to set up for using the two tumbler jig is pretty straightforward. The jig set itself consists of two parts. This first one here is going to be placed in the center of the rotary attachment itself, and then this one here is going to be placed toward the end. In order to do the adjustments on the jig itself, you'll need a 3mm Allen wrench, and all you do is on the front side you just loosen these two screws up, and then you're able to slide this portion up and down depending on which type of tumbler you're going to be working with. So once you get it to the height, all you do is just tighten it back down, just like so. And on the bottom down here you have these two magnets, and this is what's going to help hold it in place. So then you just take the jig and then set it down inside of here. Next thing you want to do is get your tumbler, set it on here, and then using a level, just put it on top of the tumbler, and you want to get it so that it's level in there. There's two ways you could do it. You can either slide this underneath like so, and that will help raise it up, or take it out again, loosen these guys up, slide it up a little bit higher, then lock it back down. Put it back in there. Check your level. And this time we're gone a little bit too high, so we can slide this guy out. And now we have it level. So we have our first one set. Now we'll take our back end one, place it in here. Keeping in mind, right back in here, you have this belt which helps run and turn the rotary itself. So we want to make sure that this bracket or jig is actually not touching that guy. So we got it placed. Go ahead and grab our next tumbler. And we have this stop right here that the tumbler then can rest against. And we'll check our level. And as you can see, we're a little bit high. So what we can do is we can actually flip this guy around, just like so. That'll then put it a little bit further back. Set this guy back in there. Check our level again. And now we're a little bit too low. So we can just slide this guy forward. Check our level again. And then go a little bit higher, so we'll go ahead and move a little bit further in. and now we're good. The last thing, if you want to, you can use this guy to help put a little bit of pressure against the backside of the tumbler. That'll help keep them from shifting if they do shift at all, but it's not really needed. That'll be something for you to try out. Alright, so that was setting up for a 20 ounce. The next one that we're going to do is for a 30 ounce tumbler, and these are all Polar Camel brand. So these ones, we'll go ahead and start by adjusting these guys all the way up to the max. And tighten them back down. Like so. Set that guy in here. Grab our tumbler and check level. So we're just a little bit low, so we can go ahead and slide this guy up until we get it close to level. One thing that we want to keep in mind, we have these ridges right here, and depending on where it rests, as the rotary turns, it may cause it to shift backwards. So what I found that works best is to have it so that the rib right here is toward the front of the wheel. That'll then provide a little bit of a forward push on the tumbler so it doesn't want to walk backwards. If it's more like right here, as it's turning, it'll tend to want to walk back this direction, which will then throw your print off. So as you're lining it up, just try and keep it so that the ridge right here is toward the front of the wheel, and then you shouldn't have that problem. So next we're going to work on the back tumbler. So process is the same. Pull this guy out. Loosen these up. Slide it all the way to the top. And then tighten back down. Set this guy in here. Like so. Grab our tumbler. And it's set up in a way so they'll actually nestle inside of each other like so. Alright, we'll go ahead and check our level. And we are just a little bit low. So again, we'll slide this guy forward a little bit. Almost there. We'll go ahead and slide just a little bit more forward. Check our level. And we are pretty close. Again, you want to keep in mind where these ribs fall to help prevent it from walking backwards. There we are. We are level. Checking the ribs. Really close. We'll just go ahead and slide it a little bit more. So that way we have this rib toward the front of the wheel. To help prevent it from wanting to walk back. Now the reason we do all this setup outside of the machine is doing all of these little adjustments to get everything level is really difficult to do while the rotary is actually located in the machine. So I found it easier myself to get this all set up before I even put it into the machine. I hope you found this video helpful on how to set up and utilize the tumbler jig. If you did, please like and subscribe. Also down below is the information on where to go in order to purchase these. If you have any questions, comments, please post those below as well. Thanks a lot and have a great day.